give birth to the Son of God.
Okay, but he had better secure an A-list place in heaven because he should know, as an unwed pregnant woman in this time, how much crap I'm gonna get for this. Joseph, I have news.
Okay, how much of a douchebag am I supposed to be about this?
Pretty reasonable, like 3 out of 10.
Okay. Oh no, I can't handle this. I need to be alone for like 10 minutes and then I'll be fine.
Hey, old donkey comrade, you know what I'm gonna do one day?
Oh no, not this again.
I'm gonna leave this granary one day
Stop talking.
and be a part of the royal caravan.
Yeah, boy! Let's hit the road! Okay, fine, I'll free you.
Wait, you're an old guy supporting a youngster's abandonment of a humble, steady job in their dream of the perfect attention-seeking delusion?
Heck no, I just never want to talk to you again. Have fun dying in the gutter. Wait, my donkey's escaping! Get back here!
Hi, little guy. Oh, I like her.
What's this donkey doing here? He smells.
Oh, I am gonna spend the whole movie tormenting you. We should take him on our trip to Bethlehem.
What? No, man, we be going to the royal caravan, y'all! Well, he doesn't seem to want to help, so we'll just lock him up in our house. Have fun starving to death.
I be the one to kill the pregnant woman with the god baby.
How do you know which one she is?
I don't. I just be killing all pregnant women. It's BC times, no one really seems to care.
Oh no, I have to go save Mary.
Aw, come on, man. We need to go to the...
Yes, we'll go after. Man, is that what I used to sound like?
Hi, need help climbing over the mountain? I can help you. Can I?
Okay, I'm gonna need you to take some Ritalin before you say and do anything else. Dude, it's not like we can warn Mary. She can't understand us. What are we even doing here?
We'll just do a bunch of animal shenanigans and make a big mess so she can escape.
Oh my god, the donkey made a mess? I am so appalled I am not gonna utilize this helpful animal to help carry my pregnant wife. Well fine, this is the part of the movie where I'm supposed to puss out and desert you anyway. Yeah, off to the caravan! Wait, I changed my mind, I want to go back to Mary. You don't want to take the extra steps to actually go to the caravan and, you know, get mocked and dismissed and realize what a hollow job it is before you magically come to this decision?
God's an active player in this story, so the fact that things can happen out of nowhere or magically is kinda canon. You can go though, man. Please go.
Nah, man. I just wanted to go because you were going. We're bros for life, and I go where you go. Wow, what a heartfelt sentiment, completely out of line with how much of an ass you've been in this entire movie. Hey guys, I'm helpful now. Thanks. We're already at Bethlehem, but thanks for making my pregnant wife walk the whole way. Oi, that's my old donkey. Are we doing this again?
Hi, we're the animals in the stable, and we've gone completely insane because the bright light from the star above the stable has rendered us unable to sleep.
Does this insomnia help or aid us in the plot in any way?
Nope, the only sane one is the cow, and she's the only helper. We're just obnoxious.
God really doesn't know how hard he makes it to live down here, does he?
Ah, what a cute baby.
I feel betrayed. I was 90% sure this was going to be a movie for Star vs. the World. But okay, I can live with a theatrical version of Nestor, the long-eared Christmas donkey.
Brought to you by Cargill's Donkey Ear Growth Hormone.
Wait, this doesn't have riff tracks? Never mind, this movie looks terrible. Actually, in terms of excuses to make talking animal movies, this is not a bad one. But man, if DC fans are pissed about the ratings of Justice League vs. Thor, in comparison to this, they must be livid. Because by any objective terms, the movie is just okay. Ha! No. But at least this is pretty much what you want and expect from this premise. Not a pale imitation of better animated movies we're obliged to deem as acceptable just because everything that came before it was so much worse. But this movie's rating is more likely a result of being a palate cleanser from the last Sony movie. Less people even bothered to see it, and that this does seem to be the first high-profile Christian subject movie in a while that doesn't allude that Christians hate everyone who's not Christian. Christianity is the only path to morality. Everyone who does not follow the one true path deserves to get cancer or run over by cars. But putting aside all of the animal hijinks, this does try hard to be a pretty faithful retelling of the Nativity, including the rare acknowledgement that since Jesus was supposed to be born in Bethlehem, he probably didn't have the skin pigment equivalent to Olaf. But boy, those animal hijinks. They really are the exact same animal hijinks instincts and animal characters that you can and have gotten from pretty much any other kids movie. The main character who wants more, his really obnoxious sidekick, the overenthusiastic female companion, the villain duo that's one part menacing and one part mentally challenged, and the other comic reliefs that don't really provide anything but will likely be one of the more memorable things about the movie. Even the dynamic of Bo the donkey and Joseph is virtually identical to Maximus and Flynn Rider. Also the mannerisms of Flynn Rider. And the cadence. Huh. Is he? Oh yeah, he is actually Flynn Rider. But their really unnecessary hostility doesn't manage to be very funny. Mary is an excellent Mary, someone who comes off as kind, but also still human. In fact, Joseph and Mary are pretty much the best things here because the animals are either at best decently executed versions of very worn cliches, or just straight up obnoxious. Bo the donkey starts out pretty intolerable with his Disney princess disgust with provincial life and wanting something more, and I really didn't care for his voice at all. Sorry, Glenn. The sheep varies between cute and please be quiet. The dove really is high five levels of leave this movie before I stab you in the neck with a fork. The best of them is probably the camels, voiced by Tyler Perry, Tracy Morgan, and Oprah. But outside of a couple cute visual gags, they don't really provide anything to the story outside of room temperature comic antics. Generally, I can't say that while watching this movie I was in agony, but I did not enjoy it very much either. Besides the irritating character cliches, their dialogue is pretty routine and uninspired. The third act just seems to drag, I think because I just wanted the movie to be over. For an animated comedy, it's not particularly funny.
Look at me, I'm Mary. I'm so pregnant. I'm Joseph. I'm in a bad mood.
Like, that's the funniest part. And this is the 100th time we've gotten the frankincense and myrrh. What are those? Oh, they're spices, so they must be pointless gifts. You think once we can get a movie to emphasize the historical significance of those? And I'd say there were a lot of coincidences and Deus Ex Machina moments, except that this story is one where God is literally an active player, so that solves all those plot holes. But yeah, on par for the course for Sony at this point, but even for the oldest story, there is not an ounce of originality in here. All that said, even though there was very little I managed to genuinely like, there were a couple of things that I at least appreciated. Like I said, I don't think that it's a bad premise for a family movie, and I liked every scene with just Mary and Joseph, where the dialogue is easily at its most natural and respectable, and especially the scene where they acknowledge that just because something is God's plan doesn't mean that it's going to be pleasant or easy. Despite that you can see a drop in quality because of its budget, making this another film that would have been more suited to Netflix than Little Prince, the animation is aptly fluid and expressive, it's nicely colored with good human designs and acceptable animal designs. For a family-friendly talking animal comic retelling, it's reasonably faithful to the original story. While an obvious and kinda lazy decision, I was fine with the background soundtrack consisting of competent covers of familiar religious carols. But you'll never believe this, the friendly beasts didn't come up once. Not even in the credits, not in the soundtrack. It's the concept of the movie! Finally, even though in the first half he's annoying, the movie does refreshingly subvert the usual arc of you can achieve anything if you dream, and aptly taking the more Christian route about turning away from overrated glamour and finding happiness and humility in work worth doing and in the loves of friends and family. Which is why I was really confused by that scene in the front where Bo is freed by an older donkey who encourages him to give up his humble steady job in pursuit of a delusional glamour dream. I mean, if you just needed him to escape, I can think of 3 other cliches you could have used. So the movie does manage to be okay if the only thing you very specifically want is a talking animal version of the nativity story. Otherwise, I really don't recommend it at all. But I also don't overtly discourage it if you're curious. And frankly, given the option of donkey POVs of the birth of Christ, I'd stick with the RiffTrax commentary of Nestor the Long-Eared Christmas Donkey.
I'm Nation of Islam, heading up into the spaceship. See ya!
Oh right, also the small one. It's Don Bluth, so you should just watch that one anyway.
I said the donkey, shaggy and brown. I carried his mother up hill and down. I carried her safely to Bethlehem town. I said the donkey, shaggy and brown.